It is exactly 1 p.m. in the studios of UBC TV. Hello there and welcome from me, Rukidi Edward Kijanangoma, to Lunchtime News here on UBC TV this Monday, the 6th day of March 2023. We're coming to you live online and on air from Broadcast House here on Nile Avenue. We begin in the High Court, where High Court Criminal Division before Judge Isaac Mwata has dismissed the application where the prime suspect in the Maria Najirinya murder case, Kopriemu Kasolo, was alleging to have been forced to accept the charge and statement he made. In a ruling, Judge Isaac Mwata said the accused Kasolo failed to bring evidence to court that he was tortured as he alleged. After dismissing the application, court proceeded with the hearing of the case with prosecution witness number 15, SP Winfred Nakatude. There are 6 people accused in the murder of Maria Najirinya and Roland Chitaimbwa, and these include Kasolo Kopuliamu, Lubega Johnson, Kaliango Nasil, Chiseka Hassan, Mpanga Sharif and Katerega Sadat. Maria Najirinya and Ronald Chitaimbwa were on the 28th of August 2019 murdered from Lunguja Navisasiro zone in Luaga division, and their bodies were dropped in Nachitutu village in Mukono district. Moving on, Agribusiness Development Center ADC has certified over 25 women that have successfully completed the first cohort of Business Accelerator Program, BAP. ADC, in collaboration with DFCU Bank and Rabo Foundation, launched BAP in August 2022, targeting to impact the competitiveness of over 350 agri-businesses in various regions of Uganda.
Graduation signifies a major milestone for the hundreds of beneficiaries to these women's enterprises.
Whereas the ladies have gone through the program, we've understood how their businesses are. We've tried to support them in terms of understanding their financial management. We've given them some of the tools that they need to use to understand and calculate how to measure and understand their profit, their losses, scaling their businesses.
The ladies testify of a remarkable impact that the 4 months accelerator program has had on their enterprises.
We were able to get the practical skills we need in the business. For example, they taught us how to pitch.
When I started the accelerator program, I had no idea of anything. I was a farmer for years, but I would just grow and sell, but I did not, they helped me to do record keeping. I attended the literacy class, financial literacy, and also how to manage my business.
Training methodologies of cohort 2 and 3 of these business accelerator programs will be fine-tuned based on the success points of cohort 1.
We've made a bit of changes with the second and third cohort in terms of bringing forward some of the final things we did. Like we introduced the element of investor documents in the very last sessions. We now believe that from the time the enterprise walks into our door, they need to be familiar with the investor document, because whereas it may look straightforward to us, it is not as straightforward to everyone.
The graduates are now investor ready and can qualify for financing should their business pitching attract potential stakeholders.
Now, after the release of UACE results by UNEB, many candidates continue to express their excitement and targets as they advance to higher levels of learning. Many attribute their excellence to hard work and support from their teachers and parents, in addition to focus and belief in the Almighty God.
We thank God for the results. Our best students, 2 of them sciences, 1 BCM,
you don't have news.
Got 18 points.
I'm going to cane you.
Another
the entire crew today. Kiboko.
18 points. Out of 70 students that sat Senior 6, 2022.
Speaker IGG tell you. It is there.
Passed with 2 principal passes at least. We always purpose that we help our students to keep their focus high, their interest high,
there are 3.
Their academic excellency. We have learned to mobilize our teachers to help even the strugglers academically to stay focused, to work harder, and keep the faith, believing that they can pass. We believe that with good moral stability, even when you are struggling, you can excel. I want to invite parents, please trust us with your children. You shall not be disappointed.
I hope with 18 points, my boy will be admitted on a government scholarship.
Lunchtime News will now take a short break, but we'll be returning with much more. Do stay with us.
Sent transport to the wrong person. Here's how to reverse it with MTN Mobile Money. Dial *165#. Select My Account. Select Initiate Reversal. You will see your last 3 transactions. Select the transaction you want to reverse. Enter your mobile money PIN and you'll get an SMS confirmation that the transaction has been blocked from being withdrawn. And that's it. Please note, only transactions that haven't been withdrawn can be reversed.
It's true what people say, that when I wash and you wash your hands with soap, we'll have less infections as Ugandans. After all, it's hands that handle money. It's hands that feed us. Hands that prepare soil for farming. Hands that we use to learn. And hands that we use for fun.
When I wash and you wash, it means clean hands for all. So, wash your hands with soap and clean water regularly to keep away infections and disease-causing germs. This message is from the National Hand Washing Secretariat with support from UNICEF. Paying your bills the old way.
Let's go. Just need to buy some power.
Paying your bills with the My Airtel app.
Bro, there's a line.
You have the power in your pocket. The power to instantly pay your bills hassle-free. Unlock that power with the My Airtel app. Visit the App Store or Google Play now.
Oh, you're back.
The Tales of Kasozi, brought to you by Uganda Communications Commission.
Hello? This is Kasozi. How can I help you?
Hey, Kasozi, my brother. Long time. We last met when we were at campus. It's been a while, but you are the person I'm looking for.
Campus? Really?
Hey, you don't remember me?
Okay, so how can I help you?
I'm stuck in Gulu making millions and I need to urgently send money to my sick mother. But I can't find any mobile money agent near me. I've sent the money to your phone, as you can see the message. It might take a few minutes to come through, but I urgently need you to send the money to my mother. Let me send you her number and you send it to her chap.
My friend, I'm afraid your mom is going to die.
What?
Because I don't know you, I never went to campus, and I'm also in Gulu. So can we meet at CPS, we talk about it?
Stay tuned for what Kasozi does next.
Tofera, refrain from unnecessary engagements with strangers over the phone.
This message is powered by the Uganda Communications Commission.
most affordable 4G smartphone in Uganda from Airtel. Now heavily discounted from 250,000 shillings to 150,000 shillings only. Yes, 150,000 shillings only to keep you connected to your loved ones.
Dial *175*94# to activate free 1 GB instantly and 100% double data on all weekly and monthly bundles for 3 months. Get one today while stock lasts from the nearest Airtel shop. With Airtel, the smartphone network.
One-on-one with Michael Jordan Lukomwa.
A weekly face-to-face conversation focusing on accountability, inspiration, information, and sensitization of the public from the various sources such as inspirational profiles.
Having a disability is not inability.
Professional guidance.
There is no special antiretroviral therapy that is given specifically for discordant couples.
And of course, politics.
Don't you see anywhere that you would give a credit in the fight against COVID?
My role as the owner of the country is not to, be preoccupied by giving credit to my servant.
We have said that if we are to talk to General Museveni, there must be certain conditions in place.
Is it true that you paid 5 million shillings to MPs that voted for Anita Mong and Tayebo?
That is laughable. Why would we pay when we have nominated them as SEC?
Every party has been represented in Uganda's parliament for 10 years. We only by one MP. You yourself and my daughter, Susan.
Every Friday 9 p.m. it's One-on-One with Michael Jordan Lukomwa on UBC TV, inspiring Uganda.
Welcome back from that break, and this is Lunchtime News here on UBC TV. A warm welcome to those of you just joining us. My name is Rukidi Edward Kijanangoma. The Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among, has urged members of Parliament to comply with the Leadership Code Act and declare their wealth accordingly. This after she declared her wealth and assets to the Inspector General of Government. The Speaker reiterated the need for public servants to promote a culture of transparency and accountability. Take a watch.
Thank you so much. We must walk the talk. It must start from us before we call for others to come in. And I want to thank you for really trying your best to create awareness of declaration. People need to understand why are they declaring. You need to invest more in creating awareness of why should one really declare. Because for me, somebody will think it is just an activity that should take place, but they need to know the advantages and the disadvantages of why one should declare and the benefits that it has to a country like Uganda. Today, in compliance with the Section 4.1 of the Leadership Code Act, I will declare my incomes, my assets, and my liabilities to IG. Ladies and gentlemen, I will also request the members of Parliament and the staff of Parliament and civil servants, public servants, to do the same. Declare your assets, your income, and your liabilities, so that we know what we have, who has what. This is a part of the accountability we are talking about, a part of transparency we are talking about. As public servants, we hold these offices in trust. And because we hold them in trust, we are duty-bound to make the public know what we are doing, what we have, and what is expected of the public from us. And as you know very well, the corruption which is here today has become a vice. It is a vice like homosexuality. So this vice must be stopped, must be reduced by us being accountable to our people, accountable to IG, so that IG is aware what is in the country. We need to know what is our net worth. Me, I'm going to declare all my liabilities and the assets. I really want to urge all the members of parliament, all the staff, all the public servants, that from today onwards, you should be able to declare your income, assets, and liabilities as per the Leadership Code Act. And based on that, I am now going to do it. But failure to do that, for those who are not doing it, that will be a breach. You know what it means. Remember the case of Luchamusi. It's not a good thing for you to not to declare. For me, I'm declaring, and I should be in good books with you. Therefore,
the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Annette Among, declaring her assets there, and of course calling upon civil servants and especially those working in Parliament and elsewhere to declare their assets as a means of fighting corruption in this country. We'll now take yet another short break and return with the latest in business.
The most affordable 4G smartphone in Uganda from Airtel. Now heavily discounted from 250,000 shillings to 150,000 shillings only. Yes, 150,000 shillings only to keep you connected to your loved ones.
Dial *175*94# to activate free 1 GB instantly and 100% double data on all weekly and monthly bundles for 3 months. Get one today while stock lasts from the nearest Airtel shop. With Airtel, the smartphone network.
Welcome back. Let's have a look now at the latest in business. The low uptake of loans under the Agricultural Credit Facility and the Small Business Recovery Fund is threatening to derail government's efforts to catalyze recovery of small and medium enterprises. According to Bank of Uganda, Small Business Recovery Fund, which is aimed at providing financial loans to SMEs affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, is yet to achieve its intended goals. This was disclosed at a one-day workshop for participating financial institutions. Heads of credit, relationship managers and credit officers are responsible for implementing schemes.
We need to up the uptake of this. So you then recall that in March last year, to be specific, on 3rd of March 2022, we were here to discuss ways of improving the fund's absorption, which led to the amendments of the SBRF Memorandum of Agreement and Operational Guidelines. As a result, the Bank of Uganda issued a circular communicating these changes, which have been neatly summarized by Richard, the Executive Director of Finance, who's heading these initiatives. I really want to hope that these amendments are going to motivate increased uptake of the SBRF by the businesses that are still struggling.
One of the challenges we had with SBRF when it had just been launched in the middle of COVID was uptake, and I don't think that has changed significantly now. And as we're revising the terms, including eligibility, remember we had just gone through restructures. And for some of the small businesses, if you provided them funding, wouldn't it be refinancing struggling facilities then? But the good thing is once we revised SBRF, we took into account all the various internal challenges that we had discussed.
So far, we have disbursed about 751 billion under the Agriculture Credit Facility. and that includes the portion of the PFI. The government portion alone is about 380 billion. Of that, the participating financial institutions have also contributed about 370 billion to come to the 751 billion that I've talked about, that has been given out as of December 31st, 2022. Yes.
Welcome back. Let's have a look now at sports news, and we're looking at cricket and the Cricket National League. Aziz Damani took home all the club awards for the 2022 season in both the men and women's leagues. The senior men's team won their 5th title in a row after finishing the season in the men's top flight league unbeaten. Newly promoted Ceylon Lions gave Damani a run for their money, but could only manage to finish second. In the men's Division 2, Aziz Damani Development earned themselves promotion to the top flight as Nyakasura School managed to keep off Patidar and gain promotion to the top flight as the second side from the second division. In the men's division, Aziz Damani cruised to their 4th 40-over league title in a row without dropping a point. Olila High edged Wanderers to the second position due to a better run rate, as both teams finished with the same number of points. Aziz Damani Development was hot on the heels of Ginger SSS, but failed to catch up with the side, which meant they settled for second place. Damani has 5 teams competing in the Uganda cricket local leagues, and 3 of those took home the trophies for 2022.
We worked harder. We took it a bit more at a bit more competitive level, and I think playing more of these games, meeting ourselves in the league, will be a very great opportunity for us.
Before we used to wait for the foreign players to come and play for the country, but I'm seeing young boys under 19 like Lutuaya and other players, extraordinary, like Cyrus Kakaru and other players. They are doing better. We want to bring the roots from Uganda blood, which is coming up very good. And obviously we are mixed together, but by God's grace, by 2026, we'll have a perfect team which can lead to World Cup.
It's coming to 24 minutes after the hour here in the studios of UBC TV. We finally come to the end of our lunchtime bulletin. Thank you so much for having kept us company. My name is Rukidi Edward Kijananguma, wishing you a very good afternoon.
Sent to transport to the wrong person. Here's how to reverse it with MTN Mobile Money. Dial *165#. Select My Account. Select Initiate Reversal. You will see your last 3 transactions. Select the transaction you want to reverse. Enter your mobile money PIN, and you'll get an SMS confirmation that the transaction has been blocked from being withdrawn. And that's it. Please note, only transactions that haven't been withdrawn can be reversed.
The Tales of Kasozi, brought to you by Uganda Communications Commission.
Hello? Hello? This is Kasozi. How can I help you?
Hey, Kasozi, my brother. Long time. We last met when we were at campus. It's been a while, but you are the person I'm looking for.
Campus? Really?
Hey, you don't remember me?
Okay, so how can I help you?
I'm stuck in Gulu making millions, and I need to urgently send money to my sick mother. But I can't find any mobile money agent near me. I've sent the money to your phone, as you can see the message. It might take a few minutes to come through, but I urgently need you to send the money to my mother. Let me send you her number, and you send it to her chap.
My friend, I'm afraid your mom is going to die.
What?
Because I don't know you, I never went to campus, and I'm also in Gulu. So can we meet at CPS, we talk about it?
Stay tuned for what Kasozi does next.
Tofera. Refrain from unnecessary engagement with strangers over the phone. This message is powered by the Uganda Communications Commission.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
It's Bournemouth that get this match underway.